In the virtual classroom tab, this is where you manage all your teaching activities. You can select whichever subject you are interested in. Then we have 4 tabs here: the classroom tab, the assignment tab, the question bank tab, and the smart questionnaire tab. So for the classroom tab, this is where you create a lesson plan, and there are 3 ways which we can use to create a lesson plan. The first method is you adding the lesson plan week by week. To do that, you will click on this add button, then you select a week 1, then you provide a title. Once you are done, you can click on add to scheme, then you can proceed to the next week. You do the same process till you get to week 11 or week 12, then click on update button. So after this, you can now select each of the weeks. Then this is where you upload your lesson material, be it PDF, Word document, video lessons, or whatever. And to do that, you need to click on this button here. Now you can either upload a lesson material from your device or by providing a link, be it a YouTube link or whatever. Now uploading from your device, you can click on the button, then select your lesson notes from your device and then click on upload. Uploaded successfully. You can also upload via link. In this video, I'll be making use of a YouTube link. Then you click on upload. As you can see, I have 2 lessons here, and this is, you can view the lesson notes, and there is your lesson. You can also view the videos as well, as you can see. Now the next tab is the assignment. This is where you create an assignment for your students by clicking on the create button. Then you provide the assignment title, but then we need to have a question first, and to do that we need to head on to the smart questionnaire, then select the lesson notes which you want to generate questions from, then select the type of questions you want to generate: MCQ, that's OBJ, closes, filling the gap, and then theory. And then you can select the difficulty level, be it easy, medium, or hard, and you can also provide additional instructions here. Then once you are done, it is optional, but once you are done with this, you can click on generate 15 questions. So this generates 15 questions at a time, and it's done generating. These are the questions, as you can see. So once you are satisfied with these questions, you can click on save to question bank. Now the next tab is our question bank, so you can select the question bank tab to view all of the saved questions. Now let us head back to the assignment tab and then try to create an assignment. So you need to provide an assignment title, then you need to select the question type: MCQ, close, or theory. So in this case, I'll be selecting MCQ. Then you need to select mode of assessment. Will this be carried on as, will this be a CBT assessment or a file upload? The students are going to attempt the assessment on maybe on a note or whatever, but the mode of submission here means that the student is going to upload a file containing the solutions to the assignment. So but in this case, I'll be selecting CBT. Now the next one is you need to select the due date. So you can set it to a future date, and then the due time, let's say 12 p.m. Then next you need to click on the pick questions button. So here you should select your questions. You can set as many questions as you want. Once you are done, you can click on create assignment. So here is the assignment has been created already. So this means that every student in this class offering this subject are going to have access to this assignment. And to view the submission, you can select the assignment, and then as you can see, no submissions yet. So you can hit the refresh to see whether a student have submitted, but then no submission yet. So once the students are done with the assignment, you get the list of submissions here. Now back to the classroom. Like I said earlier, there are 3 methods which you can use to create a lesson plan. We have explored the first one, which is creating your lesson plan manually. Now for the second method, this is where you use an AI to generate the lesson notes. So you can do that by clicking on generate with AI. Then next you need to select your quality level, be it low, medium, high, or very high. Then you need to provide your scheme of work. And once you are done with this, you can hit on peer scheme. So this is going to generate your lesson notes using AI. And to learn how to generate lesson notes using the AI lesson note generator, you can check our YouTube videos on how to generate lesson notes using AI. Now the third method is, if you have a file that contains the lesson notes from week 1 down to week 13, a Word document file, then you can make use of this third option. What this third option does is that it helps you split the file into week by week, but then the file needs to be structured, and to view how the file needs to be structured, you need to click on this option here. How should I format my document? So this means that for every week inside that document, it must be structured like this: week colon 1 in either word or figure, and then the topic colon the name of the topic. So this has to be on every week inside that document. So once you are done structuring this way, you can now click on this option, then select the document, and then you upload. For more details on how to go about this, you can check our YouTube videos on how to structure your lesson notes. Aside adding questions through the smart questionnaire, you can also add your questions manually by clicking on the add question button. You can select the type of question you want to add, be it multiple choice, closed question, that's filling the gap, or theory question. Then next, you input your question prompt, the question you want to ask. Then if the question supports an image, you can add that image here for context. And you can also select the marks as well, be it 1 mark or 2 marks, but it's 1 mark by default. Then next is the options and selecting the correct answer. So you can add multiple options, and after adding your options, you can select which the correct answer is, either A, B, C, or D. And once you are done, you can click on add to bank. Here it is here. So you can add multiple questions. Once you are done adding your questions, you should click on save changes, so it's saved in the database. And here it is. Also, you can edit your question. You can also delete questions as well, and you can also tag questions as well. So what tag question does is that whenever the student are taking a self-assessment, tagged question doesn't appear to the student. So which means that for questions that you are preserving for maybe tests or exams, you can tag those questions so that it doesn't appear when the students are carrying out a self-assessment. As I said earlier, you can hit on this edit button to edit your question, and once you are done, you can click on save changes. Any changes you make, you must save the changes by clicking on this button